Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. This video is going to be a little bit different because I'm not home, but I still need to film YouTube videos. The grind is real. Anyways, we are going to talk about the book, or a book about this book. We're going to talk about the bullet journal method book by Ryder Carroll. So if you feel really stressed in your life, there is just too much to do, and you feel like you don't accomplish enough or that you aren't happy with the things you accomplish, well, this video is going to go a little bit into that. So if that sounds interesting, let's just jump right into it. So I came across this book, which is a bullet journal, right after I read the bullet journal method. This book is actually by the creator of the bullet journal method, Ryder Carroll, and I have been loving it. I'm writing in it almost every single day. The last couple of days, so yesterday and the day before, I haven't actually done much writing because I've been really busy, but I try to write in it every single day. And a bullet journal is quite versatile. It's almost like a note-taking app. If you have ever used a digital note-taking app, you can create exactly what you want, and it all just depends on your needs, but there are a set of rules you should follow. So there are a couple of symbols, like the dash is a note, a bullet is a task. So these symbols is really important, or are really important to follow when you first start. The next thing that is really important is that you have an index and you have numbered pages. So if you have numbered pages, you can easily find the thing you are looking for through your index. And the last thing that is really important is your future logs. So tasks that are due in the future, in the next month or the next couple of months, you should have them inside of your bullet journal as well. So I have chosen to do both daily pages, which is just my tasks for days and any notes I would capture. I also highlight a note every single day and I elaborate on that feeling another day. I do long form journaling as well. So at least 3 or 4 times a week, I try to do a bit of long form journaling, and it is really important to do some journaling, and it is also important to see your tasks and actually reflect on that. That's why we have a daily reflection. Some have a weekly reflection, and we have the monthly reflection as well. You need to sit down and actually reflect upon your tasks and see whether or not they are aligned to your goal and your values. I had that problem when I was a little bit younger, so a couple of years ago. I did a lot of tasks, but none of them actually accomplishing them gave me nothing because I wasn't doing a thing I loved or a thing I wanted to do. So I had to change a couple of things up in my life. The same happened again when I started bullet journaling. There was just a bunch of tasks that didn't need to be done, and I didn't want to do them, and therefore they shouldn't be done. So there are a couple of tasks that might be dreadful, but you have to do them. One of them is your tax report, which never seems to be fun, but you have to do it anyways. And there are other tasks that you want to do, like, for example, exercising. I want to exercise, or I want to journal, or I want to go out for a movie night with my friends. Those are tasks that I want to do, and therefore I will do them because it gives me joy, it gives me pleasure to do those things, and they are really important to me. Then you have the tasks that you actually don't need to do and you don't want to do, but you are just doing it out of habit. A lot of people do that. I've been guilty of this one myself. So the bullet journal and the bullet journal method is actually a productivity system disguised as mindfulness. And I have always loved to take time to reflect on things. That has always been an important part of my life, and that's why I do long form journaling as well. And most of my YouTube video ideas or in general, social media ideas come from my long form journaling. That's why it is so important in my case. And let's just end this by debunking a couple of myths. So the first one is that you need to be artistic to actually have a bullet journal, and that isn't true. I can't draw, I can't write, or you can't read my writing. I can barely read my writing. I bought myself this pen. It's a Fisher Space pen, and I can barely read what I am reading, what I'm writing when I'm using this pen. If I use another pen, I can't even read what I'm writing. And I'm not artistic at all, but I am still able to have a bullet journal to write things down and to reflect upon those things. So you don't need to be artistic. There are a lot of great artistic, inspirational videos and pictures online on Pinterest, on IG, and even on YouTube. But it doesn't have to be like that. You can just write things down. It's that simple. All you need is a pen and a bullet journal or a bullet notebook, and you can start. So I would also give it at least a month or two until you see the benefits of bullet journaling, because a lot of people think that it will transform your life right away, but nothing does transform your life right away. You need to give it time, and you need to get into the habit of reflecting every single day and every single month. So that's the two main myths I just wanted to debunk in this video. I will do a more in-depth bullet journal video when I have gotten through my bullet journal. I used to journal a lot when I was younger, but I stopped, but I'm doing it now again. And I have gone through, I think it's 60 pages in this one, and I have another one waiting for me when I'm done with this. Then I will do a more in-depth video on my bullet journal. Unfortunately, you can't read or understand what I'm writing, but I think that's a good thing, because it shows that you don't need to be artistic or have good handwriting to bullet journal. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and ask me questions. I always get so happy when people ask me questions. So please, if you have any, comment them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again quite soon, probably for another note-taking app video.